You guys seem like you're doing pretty well. I am not doing as well. I recently broke up with my girlfriend, so. Thank you. You know, we just didn't have anything in common, do you know what I mean? Like, but when that happens, you have to try to compromise, right? So, like, I tried to compromise with her. Like, I remember one time I was like, look, if you go with me to my Lord of the Rings fan fiction meetup group, I'll go with you to this ultrasound thing. Her thing was boring. It was boring. It was really boring. But now I don't have anybody to have sexual intercourse with, you know. I'll tell you guys the hottest place I ever made love to my ex. I'll tell you specifically, the hottest place that I ever made love to my ex-girlfriend. We were in my hometown. I'm from Morgantown, West Virginia. And one thing led to another, and we ended up having sex in my childhood bedroom. So. But we got in huge trouble because I forgot to tell her that she had to be quiet because my family does not live in that house anymore. She got arrested. I got out the window. I never saw her again. I mentioned I'm from West Virginia. Now, I don't have much of an accent, but people where I grew up, they talk different than we talk here. For example, a lot of people I knew growing up used the word yuns. Has anybody heard the word yuns? It's a contraction of you and ones. If you haven't heard it, I'll use it in a sentence so you know how it would be used. How you would use yuns in a sentence. Hi! Yuns want to go to the puddle we sit in? Hi, Yuns! I finally found a stick we can use to hit that cat. Hi, Yuns, guys! I found a pile of dirt we can marry. And I grew up with a kid who lived with his grandma, and he called his grandma his mongie. That's a real thing. And she would get us those Kool-Aid drinks called Squeeze-Its. Do you remember those? But she'd call them Squeezies. So a conversation in that house would go, hey, Nate, tell your mongie to get us a squeezy. Yuns want a squeezy? Yes, thank you, mongie. Well, be that as it may, that part of the country needs help because they're dying. A way of life is dying. My dad, he works at Wal-Mart. Now, sometimes when I tell that to people, they react very snobbily. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I would say, hey, my dad works at Wal-Mart, and this is how they react. They're like, oh, what's that like? And I don't know how they expect me to respond. Like, am I supposed to, like, am I supposed to be like, oh, I know. I mean, he gave me life and supports everything I do, but the whole time I was like, get a better job. Inevitably, they always ask, every time, they always go, well, what does he do at Walmart? Yeah, implying that if I don't say president of the company, my dad is a piece of shit. So when they ask that, when they go, well, what does he do at Walmart? I always go, oh, he works in the children's guns department. I want to tell one final story. I'm obviously in very crummy shape, and laugh it up. This has been going on for a while. When I was in college, I took a 6 a.m. health and wellness class, because that's when I could fit it in my schedule. Now, when you take the 6 a.m. health and wellness class, you're in there with the health and wellness majors. Like, these are people who want to be healthy and well for a living. And my thing was, I'll just stay up all night and go. So it shows you where I was health-wise. So one day we're in there, and they ask us, they say to me and this very fit, very beautiful girl sitting beside me, they go, tell us one bad health habit you have and one good health habit you have. So the girl beside me, she goes, Bad health habit. I eat between meals. And I was like, is that a thing? Is that something? Because I don't know about you, but for me, the day is just one meal. It's just meal, sleep, meal. Like right now, this is a meal. I'm having a meal. I have cheese in my pockets. So then she goes, good health habit. I jog 5 miles every day. And I was like, we'll pin a rose on your nose. You insufferable bitch. And then it was my turn, and I said, bad health habit, I smoke. And when I said that, everyone in the class acted like I was picking my scabs and eating them. You guys don't smoke? I enjoy smoking. Then I had to do good health habit, but I couldn't think of one. So I said, good health habit, I take a shower every day. Thank you guys.